thankfully EA Sports did us a favor. Steve Dave did us a favor, if you can call it that, and he gave us a comparison. They let us compare Khamzat Chimaev from UFC 4 to UFC 5. Now, Khamzat Chimaev was added later on into the game through an update, I believe. And his model wasn't too terrible, wasn't too bad, but we got a comparison here. So, if you guys haven't already, hit that like button as hard as you possibly can. Let's shoot for 100 likes. Last video, y'all didn't hit 100 likes, bro. Y'all didn't hit 100 likes. Look, I'm giving away 2 free copies of UFC 5. All you got to do is click the link in my Discord. Join the Discord and send me a picture of you subbed up with noties on, bro. But the thing is, I can't hit 7,000 subscribers if we ain't hitting the like goals, man. We gotta try to rush to 7K subscribers before UFC 5 drops, because I want to give y'all boys copies of the game before the game drops, not a week or 2 weeks after the game drops. You feel what I'm saying? So if y'all can do me that favor, please smash that like button, bro. Please smash that like button. Also, that's it. That's it. Let's get into it though. So, on EA Sports Twitter, they dropped a screenshot, X, whatever you want to call it. Y'all put in the comments, man. Sound off. Y'all call it X, y'all call it Twitter. I don't know anyone that calls it X, but sound off. So we got Khamzat Chimaev. Let me pull up my phone because I'm gonna stare at this thing. Khamzat Chimaev, right? In UFC 4, he's on the right. Now, what can I say about Khamzat Chimaev from UFC 4? Looks a little skinny. Compared to, like, to me at least, he looks a little skinny, his arms at least. Like, in-game, like, his actual in-game model, this looks a little more like, not CGI, but this looks like definitely, they set it up to look nice. In-game, he definitely looks bulky, but his arms could be a little bit bigger. I'm sorry, bro, but that man Chimaev got some fat arms, bro. And it looks like veiny arms, too, but whatever. The cut on his lip seems pretty pronounced in this video, in UFC 4. But we go to UFC 5. They got the lighting's better. The lighting looks better. More pronounced abs, more pronounced chest, and I'm with that, right? Khamzat Chimaev, he looks like he was crafted out of molded out of fiery clay, right? Out of like charcoal. This man was cut from diamonds, man. You could cut diamonds on this man's abs. Now, I don't know how Khamzat Chimaev matches up with, being big and bulky with some sick abs. You could cut, you know what I'm saying? You could tie you could tie a tie on that man's abs, whatever that means, right? So we got the Spartan himself, Khamzat Chimaev, looking all bulky in UFC 5. But I'll say it again, and y'all can say whatever you want. Tito, you're kind of sus, bro. I don't care, bro. This Khamzat Chimaev, especially in the pictures leading up to his fights, bro, he is huge. I wonder how the weight cut's gonna be, but Khamzat Chimaev is huge. Can we put a real life picture on the screen of Khamzat Chimaev? This man, when he's looking all bulky, this man gets bulky. Now, he's not like Paddy Pimblett bulky, but man, he gets bulky. Paddy Pimblett gets fat, let's be honest. But my issue with the UFC 5 model here is simply, I'd have to like put a real life picture of him side by side. Because in the UFC 4 one, his nose looks a lot closer to his lips. In the UFC 5 one, his nose looks more spaced out from his lips. He looks more realistic upper part. The upside, the top part of his face looks good. The bottom side, it looks like it. Like, the cut isn't as pronounced, I don't think. Maybe it's the angle, but yeah, the cut isn't as noticeable. It's definitely noticeable, but you know what I'm saying. It's not as like over exaggerated as it was in UFC 4. The beard's more full. Looks like a lot. I'm not good at describing people's faces. A lot more hair on the bottom. More so to what he looks like now. The hair on top is darker. That's more, to what he looks like now. Eyebrows are real dark. He looks good. Only thing I'd say about Khamzat Chimaev is that they didn't craft his Spartan Spartan sculpture-like body, right? You could chisel this man's chisel this man into a mountain, and no one would be upset about it, right? I wouldn't be upset about it. I'd go and look at that, right? So, shouts out to my boy Khamzat Chimaev being a trendsetter, a go-getter. Barely had any fights, but hey, I mean, he's him, right? I wonder what his stats are gonna look like in UFC 5. I don't believe he was not in the beta. But all I'd say is on UFC 5, he needs some bigger arms. Please excuse my TED talk about Khamzat Chimaev's Spartan soldier looking like body, right? Looks like he was born in Sparta and then he took a time machine and came to fight in the UFC. But y'all let me know what you guys think. You guys think UFC 5, Khamzat Chimaev looks better than UFC 4's? I think the little details look better. The hair looks better. The beard looks better. The body, like the actual lighting on the body, there's actually like shadows from his huge boobs, right? there's shadows from his huge man boobs, right? So under them, which is a good feature I like. So I think that Khamzat Chimaev looks great. Y'all let me know what you guys think. I mean, just look at, hold on, let's put another picture of him in real life. Look at this man. Man. Anyways, y'all have a great rest of your day. If you guys haven't already, hit that like button, or please let's get 100 likes. We're trying to get to 7K subscribers. Once again, join the Discord. Link in the description, and you guys can free chance to win 2 free copies of UFC 5. Well, you're not going to win 2 unless you cheese and get on 2 different accounts. I mean, whatever you want to do. But you know what I'm saying. I'm giving away 2 copies. So, T-Dog, and I'm out.